Part 2, that is nature of obligation of state parties. Now under this part 2, article 2 to 5 is included. Article 2 is steps for removing discrimination. In applying this covenant, there shall no discrimination of any kind such as race, color, sex, birth or other status. And article part 3, that is civil and political rights, which contains article 2 to 27. Article 6, that is right to life. Every human being has an inherent right to life, right? This right shall be protected by law and no one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his life. Abolition of inhuman treatment and torture. Article 7. No one shall be subjected without his free consent to medical or scientific experimentation. This is included in Article 7. Article 8, which states freedom from slavery and servitude. That is, no one shall be held in servitude, no one shall be required to perform forced or compulsory labor. Article 9, that is right to liberty and security, which states no one shall be deprived of his liberty except on such grounds in accordance with such procedure as are established by law. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary arrest or detention, and anyone who is arrested shall be informed at the time of arrest of the reason of his arrest and shall be promptly informed of any charge against him. Right to liberty and liberty of movement. Article 12. Everyone lawfully within the territory of a state shall within the territory have the right to liberty of movement and freedom to choose his residence. Article 16, which is right to recognition as a person before law. Article 18, freedom of thought, conscience and religion. This right shall include freedom to have or to adopt a religion or belief of his choice, and freedom either individually or in community with others, in public or private, to manifest his religion, belief in worship, observance, practice and teaching. No one shall be subjected to coercion which would impair his freedom to have or to adopt a religion or belief of his choice. Article 24, that is right of a child to protection and nationality. This right shall be enjoyed by a child without any discrimination of race, color, sex, religion, national or ethnic origin. Every child shall be registered immediately after birth and shall have a name. And every child has a right to acquire a nationality. Article 25 of ICCPR states right of citizen to participate in governance of the state. So everyone has a right to take part in conduct of public affairs through freely chosen representative, to vote and to be elected at genuine periodic elections, to have access on general terms of equality to public services in his country. Now part 4, that is Human Rights Committee. With this committee discusses on 3 matters: to comment on reports that are to be submitted by the state parties on the measures they have adopted to comply with their obligations under the covenant. So what this party does, the report which is submitted by various state parties, this committee gives comment on those reports. It also investigates on complaints by state parties of failure by other parties to fulfill their obligation. So it also investigates on the complaints, and under the optional protocol to investigate complaints from victims of such failures. Part 5 discusses on interpretation of the covenant, and part 6 is signature, notification and accession. In short, ICCPR contains various provisions which include right to life and to protection against arbitrary deprivation of life, freedom from torture or cruel, inhuman or degrading treatment or punishment, freedom from slavery, prohibition against arbitrary interference with privacy, family, home, correspondence, freedom of thought, conscience, religion, opinion or expression, association and peaceful assembly, protection for the family and children, the right to participate in public affairs and use their own religion. That's all for ICCPR and ICESCR. The notes of both these in a descriptive format will be soon attached in the link. Thank you. See you for the next lecture.